just for us, but for the UK and politics in the UK in particular.
How would you describe it then? If you had to describe it in one word, what would you say?
Politics in the UK in the last 3 years has been incredibly divisive.
That's 2 words though.
Divisive.
Good point.
Divisive.
Incredibly volatile.
Also 2 words.
Yeah.
1 word, confusing.
Yeah,
confusing, volatile, and divisive. Yeah, I think pretty much. I think that's the only thing that people in the UK at the moment would agree on. It's been those things.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
I think we start at the beginning.
Okay.
Which is for me. Okay, for my benefit.
Dawn of time.
This is for my. This is for my benefit. Let's do a bit of a recap first of all. Yeah. Very quick recap.
Sure.
What's going on?
Okay. Well, 3 years ago-ish, Brexit happened. Regardless of whether you wanted Brexit or not, everyone started biting. We've had 3 prime ministers in that time: David Cameron, Theresa May, now Boris Johnson. He hasn't been able to get his Brexit deal through. He's called a general election. We're now at the precipice of a general election.
Okay. And the election is on the
12th of December.
And we've all registered to vote.
All registered to vote. Anyone know what the deadline is for that? No.
Soon.
Okay, we'll put it down here.
Yeah,
it's down there right now.
Yeah. What are the parties saying this year? What's the kind of the vibe? Because what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing is you got old Boris Johnson, Brent-like character over here.
Yeah.
What's your favourite band?
Look, this is either the Clash or it's the Rolling Stones.
And then you've got Corbyn, who I remember singing his name, chanting his name at Glastonbury. And then you've got some new Lib Dem woman who's claiming she's going to cancel Brexit completely.
Good evening, Liberal Democrats. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Tories want Brexit.
Yeah.
Lib Dems don't want Brexit.
No.
Labour want to go and get a better deal.
Well, they're in between, right? They're in between.
Yeah, get a better deal and then offer a second referendum.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely kind of in the middle of those 2 extremes.
Are you a Green Party fan? Just a
I'm basically a green t-shirt.
I like that we're not colour specific.
We're not, no,
here.
yeah.
I'm the White Party.
The White Party. That sounds worse than the Brexit Party.
That's worse than UKIP.
It is. It really does.
Greens, Lib Dem, new Lib Dem under Joe Swinson. Corbyn still knocking around post the previous election.
Post Glastonbury.
Seems to have lost his mojo a little bit, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
Then you've got Plaid Cymru in Wales, you've got SNP in Scotland, 1 or 2 other smaller ones. One of the reasons we're doing this vlog is because it's a particularly uncertain political time. But if there was one key message for me, purely about Brexit, is this isn't the end of Brexit. No. If you vote for Boris Johnson's deal, this is just the start of everything that could potentially go wrong. And we're going to continue the conversation.
And it's going to be like it has been for the last 3 years. To get to this stage has been
painful. It's terrifying to think we've only stage 1 and it's been 3 years so far.
I think going way back, even when we did the previous vlog, Brexit happened because it represented change. And people that weren't happy with their lives were, I'll vote for Brexit because I want to change something in my life. That's why Trump got voted in as well, right? But now they've got it, they're like, oh God. And it's all unravelling before their very eyes.
I think that's such an interesting point, because you want to listen to people who vote for something you don't agree with. You want to understand where they're coming from. And I've spent the last 3 years desperately trying to understand where people come from. I understand that there are people here who aren't in as privileged position as me and us, the 3 of us, probably in some respects, in their lives. And they want to see any sort of change, and Brexit and a general election offers that change. That's the main question I have, is what has changed for you in a positive way? You voted for it, we've had 3 years of chaos. What are you seeing on the horizon that hasn't happened yet? Do you think is going to happen that's going to make your life better?
I said in the previous vlog when we talked about politics that I have to go to a place where I research it, but research it from an unbiased source. And I found a few websites that I think help me unravel the mess, the confusion, everything else, which is Vote for Policies, whoshouldivotefor.com, and theyworkforyou.com. And we'll put all the links below, but any of them will give you more insight, unbiased info in terms of who you should vote for.
That's really good. And I think I hope this is the case of all 3 of those. I'm pretty sure it is. All non-profit.
Yeah,
they're not in it to make profit.
There is something to be said as well about tactical voting. And I know it could be seen as a bit of a contentious subject, but if you're kind of aiming for what you you want who you want to be in power, and you live in a constituency where they might be not really in for a shout, or there's some websites there that I think we've spoken about before that can help you decide
what your tactical vote might be. For anyone who doesn't know, me included, what do you mean by tactical vote?
Okay, so we live in a parliamentary democracy. Basically what that means is we vote for our local MP in whichever constituency we live.
Yep.
We don't actually vote for the Prime Minister. For that reason, you can have a situation whereby you need to win, I think, there's 650 seats in Parliament, and you need to win
363.
325?
Oh, I was close though, right? I was close.
That's good, mate.
I'm not sure that maths was that good.
By the way.
Anyway, we'll do maths quiz later. So you need to win half of those in order to form a majority government. But that doesn't exactly relate to the amount of people in this country. So you can have a weird situation, as happened with Donald Trump in America, where more people voted for Hillary Clinton, but because of their electoral system, which has some similarities to ours, Donald Trump got into power because he won more states.
I'm a very stable genius.
Same thing here, you can technically win more seats but less votes. So basically what we're saying when it comes to tactical voting is vote for the person who's most likely to win in your constituency.
Yep.
Not necessarily the person who you want to be in power, the person in your constituency. So if you're, I think it's fairly obvious I'm coming from a left-wing opinion here, but if you want a Labour, Lib Dem, Green form of a coalition, there's certain constituencies you can vote in where your vote will be wasted because that particular party doesn't have a chance in that particular constituency.
So I got the ball rolling by asking for like one word, right, from you guys. So let's end with one hope, bit of hope that you want going forward. Like, be it at the general election, beyond that, like, what's the one thing, because it isn't all doom and gloom. Yeah. We have to give a little bit of perspective here that, like, there is maybe a positive end to all of this, because it has been a crazy 3 months. 3 years. So give me your perspective. What do you think? What hope would look like?
Okay, I'm going to crowbar into, but I'll be super quick, I promise. The first one would be to get a referendum on Brexit. Whatever happens then, I don't like Brexit, but if people vote for it again, hands up, fine, we've got a deal, go through with it. Yeah. I just think we should have a say in it. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing. I don't think it's undemocratic. Second very quick thing is, it does seem that every party, maybe on the further fringes of the right, it's not happening so much, but a green agenda is what people are talking about now.
Yeah.
Everyone has to include a green agenda within their manifesto, and that probably wasn't the case in elections past. So that's some sort of positive change.
Yeah.
I'd echo your first point, actually, if I'm honest, because I think it's just having that choice again, which is important.
To me, it's the NHS. That just needs to stay off any table. That just needs to be protected, looked after, funded properly, because that is the backbone of our country.
Yeah.
That's the single greatest thing about this country, and it needs to be protected.
Isn't that nice? That I think most people sort of agree with that.
Yeah.
The thing that given the UK's history, both good and bad, the thing that people love the most is free healthcare for everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. That's the thing we're most proud of. That's hopeful. Yeah. There's something really nice in the fact that British people are proud of the fact that it doesn't matter if you earn no money at all or you earn £1 million a year, you're entitled to free healthcare.
Yeah.
That's hopeful.
All right. So thanks, because that has made me feel a bit more positive.
Yeah, that made me
when we started, guys,
yeah.
I thought I might as well just close the book and we all give up and go home. So but there's something to look forward to, hopefully.
Excellent. We can only hope. All right, cheers to that.
Cheers.